Welcome everyone to Amya channel. Today we are going to do numericals based on velocity. Already some questions we have finished. Now we are going to carry forward and we are going to solve the questions, remaining questions. So children, last class we were discussing about what is the difference between speed and velocity. We were discussing about what is the difference between speed and velocity. So speed tells us how fast a body moves, but better velocity tells us how fast the body moves in a particular direction. That is very important difference. Very good. Keshav is telling exactly direction is one of the thing we should not okay, very good, we should consider this point. Super. So now next one is one question. Average speed of a moving body can never be zero, but average velocity of a moving body can be zero. Yes, average speed of a moving body. See, speed can be zero and positive. There is always a misconception. Many children, they are telling that, Auntie, some books speed is given that it is not zero, but you are telling speed is zero. You have to understand, beta, speed is equal to distance by time. You have to understand that speed is equal to distance by time. So if you will be exactly not at all moving, then your distance is zero. So if your distance is zero, then speed will ultimately become zero. Okay, someone is giving the definition. When displacement is zero, velocity is also zero. From the initial point of the velocity can be zero. Scalar and vector quantity. Okay, fine. You are writing about difference between speed and velocity. Correct only, beta. Now let's see some questions. So you can see in this question, one question already came in exam, 2011 and 2013 question. So I'm going to solve that question. On a 120-kilometer track, a train travels the first 30 kilometer at a uniform speed of, when the body reaches the final point, velocity is zero. Yes, beta, correct, Keshav. That means what, beta? It's a case of retardation. It's a case of retardation. Why it is called as a case of retardation? I'll tell you. Beta, understand one thing. Most important point here is why it is called as case of retardation, because when you want to stop at a particular point, you are putting your accelerator or you are putting your what you called what you can say here is, there are two conditions now. Either you can accelerate your cycle or you can break your cycle. Sorry, break your cycle. I'm telling you are going to stop your cycle. That means you are going to what you called, you are going to put brakes. Yes, correct only. Then only you can stop the cycle. Okay, so you, when you will be exactly applying brake, then only your cycle will stop, or you will accelerate it. Once you will accelerate, your house is very near, and you want to exactly stop your cycle, so you are going to accelerate your cycle. No, definitely Kanishka is telling we will crash. Okay, Naresh is telling we will crash. Kanishka is telling we will meet with an accident. Darshan is telling we have to apply brake. Very good. So, beta, here, that's why, beta, we are knowing that velocity at that case will be retarding. Means velocity will be exactly going very low. So, here, the concept of velocity when increasing and decreasing will be discussed with the case of acceleration and retardation. Fine. Let's see one question. On a 120-kilometer track, a train travels the first 30 kilometer at a uniform speed of 300 kilometer per hour. How fast the train must travel the next 90 kilometer so that the average 60 kilometer for the entire trip? My goodness. So this question looks very, very, we will fly to terrace. No, but it will not be the case. Okay. Have a safe drive. It is very, very important. Now look here, but I'll discuss this question. Question is very important. So please pay attention here now. Question number 2. Fine. Question is question is that is total 120 kilometer. 120 kilometer trip is there, so total distance is 120 kilometer. So total distance given is 120 kilometer. So total distance to travel is 120 kilometer. Now after that, what it is given that a train travels the first 30 kilometer with a speed. So first 30 kilometer speed of train is 60 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now they're
Ma'am,
telling that
30
the
kilometers.
remaining 90 kilometer, how fast must the train travel the next 90 kilometers so that the average 60 kilometer for the entire trip will be there. So average trip, average trip should go entire 60 kilometer per hour. So that means what beta, here for remaining 90 kilometer you have to find the speed. Understanding or not, what you have to find here, you have to find the speed. So one by one I will be solving and explaining this part. Now we have the question in our hand. So what is the first part of the question saying that? I'm again repeating, I'm again explaining because these type of questions are very important. Total 120 kilometer is there. In that 120 kilometer, 30 kilometer, you are moving with a speed of 60 kilometer. Darshini, that is what I'm explaining, beta. Understand, Darshini, from your home to my home, total 60 kilometer, 120 kilometer is there. Imagine from your home to my home, total how much? Total 120 kilometer is there. Imagine, I'm telling, imagine. Total how many kilometers are there? 120 kilometer. Now from your home to school you went 30 kilometer. From your home to school is 30 kilometer. Then school to my home is exactly 90 kilometer. Okay, so from your home to school you went with a speed of 60 kilometer. Okay, then what speed you will have here, so that average speed of the entire trip, average speed of the entire trip will be exactly coming as, I repeat, average speed of the entire trip will be exactly coming as 60 kilometers. So you are telling, Kanishka is telling speed must be 120 kilometer. That much kilometer, beta, 120 kilometer is very high speed. So first what we will do, so now I am telling you what you have to do. First beta, here you see, for 120 kilometer distance, exactly for total 120 kilometer, 30 kilometer, it is exactly going with a speed of 60 kilometer per hour. So from your home to school you cover a distance of 30 kilometer, home to school. So exactly, imagine you are staying here, this is your home, this is a school, and this is my home, Khushbu auntie's home. So from A to S, you are going with a speed of 60 kilometer per hour and you have covered 30 kilometer. Okay, so but in that journey, how much time you took? In that journey, how much time you took? Let's see how much time you took. So T1 is equal to, time is equal to distance by speed. So distance given is 30 kilometer. And what is the speed given, beta? What is the speed key given? Speed given is 60 kilometer per hour. Let me check what is the speed given at first, beta.
Ma'am, 30 kilometer.
30, no, it's 30 kilometer per hour. Okay, speed given is 30 kilometer per hour. So we will take speed given is 30. Otherwise, you will again confuse. So here 30 kilometer. So that means how much time you are taking, beta? 30 and 30 will get cancelled. The time taken is 1 hour. What is the time taken, beta? The time taken to go for your home to school is 1 hour. Okay. Very good, Avinash. Very good, Darshini. It is exactly 1 hour. Again and again, I am telling you have two destinations. One from your home to school, then school to my home. Okay. So from your home to school, you are exactly taking 1 hour and you are covering a distance of 30 kilometer. Now, the remaining journey is 90 kilometers. So average trip. So that means what? You have to maintain an average trip. So average velocity is exactly given what? Here average velocity. So second, I'm writing, let the second one, let the second stretch, that means the remaining journey from school to my home. It is exactly how much? How many kilometers? 90 kilometers. Okay. Now this 90 kilometer, you have to cover with a distance of 60 kilometer per hour. This 90 kilometer you have to cover with a distance of what? 90 kilometer per hour. Correct only, because they told na beta ki here you have to cover with a distance of 60 kilometer per hour. So now we will be finding that average velocity already given. So what will be the time in that case? See, average speed, it is exactly given is average speed they told maintain 60 kilometer per hour. So total distance is 120 kilometer and average speed they told to maintain is 60. So how much time it will take total? Total time taken to cover the entire distance will be exactly 2 hours. Yes, it will be 2 hours. So 1 hour already you have, 1 hour already you have covered. 1 hour you move with a speed of 30 kilometer per hour. Then the remaining 1 hour, with what speed you will move? So remaining 90 kilometer is covered in remaining. My voice is breaking, some network issue is there, beta. That is what today they are doing only. Now check, is my voice okay? Remaining 90 kilometer is covered in remaining 90 kilometer is covered in how many hour, beta? 1 hour. I will explain one more time, don't worry. In 1 hour. So remaining 90 kilometer is covered in 1 hour. So what will be the speed? The speed will be distance by time. So 90 by 1, that is 90 kilometer per hour. Now, one more time, I am explaining it. I am explaining nicely so that you will be able to understand the entire part better. Okay. Now, like a story, you try and understand this question. What and all given and what and all not given. Then you will be able to understand the numerical and how to solve it. See, look here. A condition is given to you. Okay, Darshini understood, she's telling. A condition is given to you that Darshini home from my home is total 120 kilometer. Imagine, Darshini, you are staying 120 kilometer away from my home. Okay, then Darshini is doing what? She is exactly covering 30 kilometer. So Darshini tried to go to come to 30 kilometer. Now we don't know how, and her speed of moving to cover 30 kilometer is 30 kilometer per hour. So at how many hours she will take to cover 30 kilometer? So she is taking 1 hour. Okay. Why? Because time is equal to distance by speed. So definitely time will be coming. This hour will go up. So time unit is hour. So exactly she is covering she's covering 30 kilometer in 1 hour. She's covering how much kilometer? 30 kilometer in 1 hour. Now, beta, second part we don't know because we don't know the time. So total distance is given and total average speed they told maintain 60 kilometer. That means entire journey. Average speed means average speed of the trip means here from Darshani's home to my home, she has to maintain a speed of what kilometer per hour? She has to maintain a speed of 60 kilometer per hour. That means entire journey from Darshani's home to my home, she has to maintain what distance, what speed? She has to maintain speed 60 kilometer per hour. And what is the distance between my home and Darshani's home? 120 kilometer per hour. So with the help of speed and distance, we will find what is the total time taken. Because beta total distance here is 120 kilometer per hour. Total speed here given is 60 kilometer per hour. So beta, what will be the total time taken? So we found what is T2. T2 is total time taken. What is T2? T2 is total time taken. So total time taken because 120 is total distance. 60 kilometer per hour is total speed means you have to maintain an average speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Then how much will be the total time taken means Darshani will take total 2 hours to go to come from her home to my home. Okay. So in that 30 kilometers she moved in 1 hour. Then remaining 1 hour, how much kilometers she will move? 90 kilometer. But what will be the speed of her movement remaining 1 hour? Her speed will be 90 kilometer per hour. What will be her speed? 90 kilometer per hour. I hope everybody might have understood. Very good, Ashwin. So remaining, I'm telling remaining 90 kilometer. See, remaining 90 kilometer has to be covered in remaining 90 kilometer has to be covered. So this 90 kilometer they have to covered in 1 hour beta. Okay, so this 90 kilometer has to be covered in 1 hour. And to cover this 90 kilometer in 1 hour beta, she has to maintain a speed of 90 kilometer per hour. She has to maintain what speed? She has to maintain a speed of 90 kilometer per hour. Fine, beta. Now let's go to next part. It is exactly question answer session. So we are going to solve these questions. Same type question is given. Look here, a car travel a straight line for first half time with speed 40 kilometer and the second half time with the speed with a speed and the second half time with a speed of 60 kilometer per hour. What is the average speed of the car? First is 40, second is 60. So 40 plus 60 divided by 2. You know what is the formula for average velocity? We have already seen formula for average velocity. Na? Average velocity is equal to, what is the average velocity formula? Anyone tell me? What is the formula for average velocity? average velocity is equal to initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. So here beta initial velocity given is 40 kilometer per hour. Final velocity is given is 60 kilometers. So the average velocity will become, that is 60 plus 40 divided by 2. So it is coming 50 kilometer per hour. I hope you might have understood how to find the average velocity. U plus B divided by 2. U is exactly 60 kilometer. V is how much? V is exactly 40 kilometers. So 60 kilometer plus 40 kilometer divided by 2. Already this formula I have given you in class. Average velocity is equal to initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. So by seeing this, we will be able to find the average velocity. Say yes or no, understood or not? Understood everyone? Tell me fast. I know certain numericals will be slight tough, but that does not means you are going to give up. You are going to fight. So if numericals are tough, that does not means that you are going to stop yourself. You are going to practice. That is the average speed only, beta. Average speed here. And average velocity. Okay, you are asking average velocity, you are telling average speed. So average speed and velocity both will be exactly same here, or no beta, they have asked average speed. And average speed where here will be exactly 50 kilometer per hour. 50 kilometer per hour average velocity here as average speed. Now beta, next question is, Usha swims in a 90-meter long pool. She cover 120 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to the other and back along the same straight line. Find the average speed and average velocity of Usha. What will be the average speed, beta? Usha swim in 90-meter long pool. Very good. Awesome. Exactly. Your answer is absolutely correct. Beta, 1 meter is, sorry, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So that also we have to count. Now I'm reading the question one more time. I have to remove this one. Now, what is the question, beta? Usha swim in a 90-meter long pool. So one pool is there which is exactly 90-meter long. Fine. Now she is swimming in that. She covers 180 kilometer. That means what? She started from A, went to B, and then returned to A again. Yes or no? So what is the total distance she is covering? Total distance she is covering is 180 kilometer in 1 minute. So distance covered is 180 meter. Time is 1 minute. And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So what will be the speed? The speed is 3 meter per second. But beta, what will be the displacement? Let's see who can answer the displacement. Keshav is telling it is exactly having no displacement. Vishal is telling, Avinash is telling no displacement. Ashwin, Darshani, everyone is telling no displacement, sorry, zero displacement. So velocity will be zero. What is the average velocity? You know, average velocity will be exactly dependent on total displacement. Here displacement is zero. Since displacement is zero, What will be the average velocity? Average velocity will also be 0. Very good. Average velocity is coming as 0. So displacement is 0 here. And velocity is displacement by time. So beta here it will become 0 by 60 because time we are going to convert time here 0 meter per second. Velocity here is 0 meter per second.